as always, I'm going to be starting off the makeup look with some primer because I'm doing a white base, and you should see my white base tutorial. You need to put this great primer on because, oh, and make sure it's water based.
Please make sure it's water based.
Anyway, this is just me applying the primer all over my face. Make sure you get your eyes everywhere. You need to make sure you get everywhere. I love when it like tickles. Okay, I don't know why I looked like that when I was grabbing the wipe. Anyway, next I was blocking out my brows. I put some brow gel in, and no wait, I think I used Vaseline, and then I poured my liquid latex in, popped out my brows, it looked insane, and then it's finally time for the white. I used snazaroo face paint in white, and then I pied that down. I did this was the video where I tried like different techniques. I tried blending with a beauty blender. I tried to use, what did I use? I can't remember. I tried to just like move the paint different directions in like little circles, up and down, side to side. Kind of sounds a little freaky. But then I ended up finding the way, and that is why I made a tutorial. If you're wondering why this came out after I made the tutorial, listen, I just wanted to get that one out. I don't know.
Sorry, my bad.
Anyway, then I go in with my eyeshadows, and I wanted to do like a...
I think I wanted to just like do...
It was a very improvised makeup look. Like, I didn't know what I was doing exactly. I just knew that I wanted to do a white face paint. Anyway,
this part,
because of the liquid latex, I don't know why the eyeshadow was not sticking over that. I have now since figured out I think I just need to powder it a little bit more. I don't think I powdered it before I put on the white face paint, and I think that is my bad. Anyway, I added in a couple more colours. I used purples, oranges, pinks. I don't think I put in yellow there. Spoiler alert, I added a bit of yellow. Anyway, it's time for the eyebrows. I sped it up for you, but I did these like sad looking eyebrows. And low-key I ate with them. I think these are like the most like even eyebrows I've ever done. So can we all applaud me please? Because you know that symmetry is something I struggle with and I'm trying to learn. I am. 1 second, I have to cough. Anyway, now it's time for the nose. And by the way, if you're using snazaroo paint,
you have to be careful
with the way you apply products such as eyeshadow on top, because you could risk flaking that away and your I was gonna say your batch won't be pasty. Your base won't be patchy. Will be patchy even. Anyway, sorry, I'm clearly a bit discombobulated. Anyway, I had some blue under the nose, and I'm puckering up for my brush because I don't know. I just I need to get some white on my lips, of course. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. Again, I'm just improvising, but I was just like, you know, I'm gonna keep on the color scheme here, and I'm also gonna follow the shape of these eyebrows I made. So I did like a little, like a slide almost, like you know a slide. You know, you've been to parks, you've been to playgrounds. Anyway, yeah, I used orange first, and I was like, okay, what about a deeper colour? And I chose purple. I mean, that's also kind of a spoiler alert because it's not happened yet. But anyway, okay, now it's happening. Now it's happening. I feel like sometimes when I'm like doing a voiceover, it's almost like I'm reacting to my own video, especially if I'm doing a voiceover on a different day. Like, I cut this video down like a few days ago, and now I'm only just coming to do the voiceover. But anyway, I added in the purple, and obviously purple and orange are close to what is the word? Okay, I can't think of the word, but they're like colours that are the complete opposite of one another. Well, purple and yellow is, but orange is close to yellow. Anyway, you have to find a shade between them that will blend the two together perfectly, because then otherwise it's not going to blend very well. Anywho, okay, I did a little nose scrunch. I don't know why I'm contemplating my life. Okay, I feel like I don't know what I'm saying. Why am I contemplating for so long as well? Anyway, I go in with some yellow, and I stare at myself, and then I'm bringing that down into the nose, because you want it to be a little bit more natural, because obviously this is like a natural clean girl makeup tutorial. Anyway, I also put that like underneath my eyes as well, like I blend it into like where you would put your contour. Now it's time for the chin. I forgot to commentate, but I did put some pink on my chin after I finished my white base. And then I'm adding in some yellow. I'm defining my cupid's bow, which doesn't make any sense, I know, because I always overline it. Okay, side thing. I'm watching TV right now. Well, I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching Dance EDM if anyone's interested, and an advert's just come up because I'm watching it on my TV. And it's Minecraft Lego, and why do I need it? Why do I need it? Anyway, back to the makeup. I put eyeshadow under my eyes. Okay, did anyone else just see that thing of eyeshadow go above and beyond into the unknown? Anyway. Yeah, I put some orange and then I put purple only underneath where like my pupil is, because I don't know, I just felt like that was right.
Listen, I didn't have a plan at all with this makeup.
It was complete improvising. I just wanted to do a white base. I wanted to practice because, as I explained, I didn't really know how to do the whatchamacallit. I didn't, like, you know, it was patchy. It was patchy and I couldn't get a hold on it, but now I do, and I'm so glad that I do. And I'm so happy that I do. Anyway, then time for the lips. At first I did this on the top lip, and I was like, should I do the bottom lip? Anyway, I didn't do the bottom lip.
You have to speed up.
I didn't do the bottom lip, but then I just outlined it. I outlined my lips with yellow. Anyway, I said that we had to speed up because we did a few steps too many. I added loads of dots with white face paint. I don't know, I was feeling whimsical. And then I added a spiral on my nose, and then I went a bit crazy and I added spirals everywhere. On my nose, on my eye, and on my forehead. You'll see in a second. I added more dots on my forehead. Oh, use a dotting tool, because genuinely, it's such a life hack. For anyone doing makeup, nail tools are so precise and fine. If you are looking for a detailed thing, genuinely using a nail art tool, like a nail art brush, or a dotting tool, or I don't know, it's so helpful for detail. Anyway, I'm putting in eyelashes. I also did small little bottom lashes as well, like 2 little spikes. And I actually ran out of eyelash glue, but I had this little tube that comes with eyelashes. Anyway, this is the final result. I love it. I literally love it. I don't know. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye!